Hey, so gaming has changed and you guys don't even know it. And I'm not talking about the microtransactions or the way games are played. I'm talking about the industry as a whole and how many games get made every year. When you think about, say, like 2000 to 2000, I don't know, 12, there were a lot of games. And then there were a lot of risks taken, such as like BioShock, Mass Effect. It's because games were less expensive to make, and studios and developers could take risks and make these games, and they would have a higher chance of turning a profit. Versus now, it's super expensive, and if it flops, your studio's done. There have been studios that release a game and then they close their doors 3 days later. Uh, Murdered Soul Suspect was one of them. Yeah, and then if you look around, you would see these companies getting bought by Microsoft, successful big companies like Bethesda and ZeniMax, um, Activision, Blizzard. Who did Sony buy? Sony bought Bungie. These like Microsoft and Sony, like them buying these companies tells you all you need to know. It's telling you all you need to know that these companies cannot, or they're buying these studios, and it's telling us that these studios cannot function without a big publisher owning them. They just can't on their own. These companies like Bungie can release a game on their own. Granted, they were funded by Activision when it came to Destiny, but for example, say they made Destiny out of their own pockets and sold it and made all that money, they would still not be able to function without a big publisher like Activision, who then got bought out by Microsoft, uh, an even bigger publisher. Um, so these games aren't being made often. You had some exclusives like Spider-Man 2 come out recently, and then Xbox, they don't even make games anymore. Even more proof. Nintendo makes games, but they're a lot cheaper. Don't tell me Mario Odyssey is more expensive than God of War. It's not. So the bubble has bursted. Same thing with the movie industry. You don't see a lot of expensive high action films anymore if it's not a superhero movie, and even the superhero movies have slowed down. And yeah, so the movie industry, the bubble burst. Gaming industry, the bubble bursted. So I don't know what comes next. There needs to they need to either go back to making smaller games because indie games are popping. You all played Hades, you all played Minecraft, you all played Stardew Valley, developed by one guy. Looks like, Super Nintendo, Game Boy Advance, over the top game. And it's super fun, super addictive. These games don't need to be AAA big blockbuster movies to be fun. Um, like, I don't know. I'm a big Halo guy. Halo. I mean, all Halo. That's a bad example. All Halos had a lot, but there are games out there that had not a lot going on, and they were fun. You just need to make it fun. I don't need to hear some famous voice actor that you paid 2% or 3% of your budget on, or you blew 3% of your budget on for this voice actor. I don't care about that voice actor. I don't care about the fancy cutscenes. I don't care about the marketing. I'm a gamer. If the new Halo is coming out, you don't need to spend $300 million marketing it. I know it's coming out. So, I don't know, right now we're in 2024. I don't know what comes next for gaming because I don't think they're going to be able to make games for cheaper. So, I think we're stuck now with the sports games, the occasional Sony exclusive. Um, Microsoft doesn't make anything anymore. They don't. And I don't like even now after Batman Arkham Knight from Rocksteady, that was 2015. They just came out in 2024, almost 10 years later. 10 years with trash Suicide Squad and then microtransactions because they need to make a profit. Just them making Arkham Knight that probably made a profit but cost a lot of money to make. That profit of like, oh, we profited, oh, maybe $30 million. It goes, that 30 mil goes quick. So, I need to plug this in. So yeah, guys, I'm just saying, the gaming industry is not um, is not sustainable. They need to figure out how to make games on a budget, and I think right now, and what I'm seeing, and for the foreseeable future, indie games are the way to go. But they're usually the best because indie games have love, care, passion, people making it want to make that game. Again, Stardew Valley, Minecraft, Hades. I played a lot of indie games. Not a lot, but a decent amount. It was back in like 2017, 2018, like What Became of Edith Finch. Um, what's that one? You're in a forest with an axe. PewDiePie played it or something. And that was a good story. Like, it kept me interested the whole time. I played all night that game and beat it. Try to get all the achievements. Gone Home was interesting. Then you realize there really isn't much to those games, though. They were just story driven, but they kept you intrigued. So, I don't know, guys. It's not looking good for the future of gaming. Um, like, what is the other game that came out that, like, From Software games, but those are few and far between as well. Elden Ring. When's the next From Software game? Gonna be in a long time, take forever. Witcher 3 came out 2015. Cyberpunk then came out 2020, and it still wasn't done. And they started before 2015. They started that in 2013. It still wasn't done in 2020. And they lost money and investors and got sued. Now they're going back to, I think, rumors that they're making The Witcher 4, like, and they're making a new trilogy, and it might come out in 2026 or something. Guys, these games they used to be 2 to 3 year developments. They're now becoming 5+ year developments. GTA 6. GTA 6 2025 or holiday 2025. GTA 5 came out September 2013. Red Dead Redemption from Rockstar came out 2018. November 2018. So if GTA comes out November, December 2025, 2018 to 2025 is 7 years. 5 to 7 years. These games are getting just longer and longer, fewer and fewer how do you say that word? Fewer and fewer in between, or it's few and far between. That's what I'm thinking. Few and far between these games. And like, remember Rockstar made LA Noire, Bully, GTA, Red Dead, all, like, they had GTA 4 in 08, LA Noire in 2011, Red Dead in 2010, Bully in 2006 or 5 or 7 or something, like, and then GTA in 2004 or 5, GTA 3. Like, they were releasing a bunch of games. Now their games never get released. Just saying, you might need to find a new hobby. You might need to find a new hobby.